Hello, I apologize. I'm back. Is that better? Looks like I've been talking to no one. At the start of that stream. Um, Hope you can hear me now. My mic was not turned on. I plugged in, but didn't turn it on. Um, so silly me, typical. This is the beef tendons from yesterday. Obviously, it's been chilling overnight, so the broth has gelatinized, nice and jiggly. All that beautiful collagen. I'm just picking up the meat because this is going in our curry now. The broth I'm not going to use today, really. I'm just going to store that for another time. I'm just taking the meat out of the broth. But I need this pot back, because I need to cook the curry in it. So I need to kind of do a little swap-saroo. Yes, it will. I end up cooking it for about 3 hours or so last night in total. So hopefully we are looking nice and tender. Just going to pick out as much of the meat out of here as possible. I'll try to skim off as much of the fat as possible as well, because might as well use the fat in the curry rather than in the broth. So I'll do this with one hand. Just going to scrape the fat off and just pick it out. My day's been good. Not too busy today. Just had gym. Hence the leggings. I kind of should have gotten changed because we're going to dance after this, and I probably a little bit too sweaty to be going straight to dance in my current state. So I'm gonna have to find a shower in between having food or cooking food, having food, and going to dance. So that's a problem for me of an hour's time. I think that's enough fat skimmed off there for now. I actually think there's actually less broth in here than I thought, so I might be able to fit it in this container. So wish me luck. Will it fit? Oh, my stream died. Hold up. My stream die, or is it just being silly? I need to be able to see chat. Come on now. This. How am I doing this? Let me change my leave the dashboard. I just want regular Twitch, so I can actually see the chat. There we go. Much better. Okay, I can actually see now. Wait, let's see. Anything spare, I'll just put into the curry anyway. Oh, would you look at that? That is actually so perfect. Not too full, not too empty. You can see the suspension of the fat in the gelatin. Look at that. Perfection. That is the most delicious broth. Because we put a nice little spice packet in there yesterday. So that's going to be amazing for a noodle dish for next time. Today we're doing curry, so I'm going to get put away. Wipe the sides down. I'm not going to really bother cleaning the pot because everything's just going to go straight back in again. I'm just going to pull the bits off the edges. And we continue. We're literally doing a almost waterless curry. So I'm literally just going to layer up vegetables on the bottom, meat on top, spices, etc., and just put a lid on and let it do its thing. So that's going to be next. So we have gonna do some mushrooms. I don't know why I brought out the entire box, but it's because I'm gonna actually put the carrots in here once. So I'm gonna do all the tomatoes. That's basically the bulk of our liquid. Gonna do some carrots. My massive carrots. I mean, these are gotten getting back big again because I feel like when we earlier in the year, I think it's the winter carrots that are massive because I feel like they became small over like the warmer months, and then like they've kind of come back up in size now. Yeah. Well, I don't usually wear my leggings on stream because I'm usually wearing comfier things, but I am. I basically post gym. I have not gotten changed yet because it was like in between. Like I wasn't so sweaty that I was like immediate shower, but it wasn't like. So I feel like I need to shower at some point today before going to dance. Unfortunately, which means I'm tight for time in places. Carrots. Oh God! Don't run away from me, carrot. Carrots going back in the fridge. I'm only gonna use probably one. No, I'm gonna use 2 onions because onions are delicious. Onions are love. Onions are life. You're looking a bit sad. Let's use you first. Who's looking less sad? You're looking less sad. I'll put the less sad one back in the fridge and we'll use the sadder looking one first. That looking one. Peel the tray off mushrooms. Look at that little onion holding, onion packet, onion case words. Right. Okay. Let's start layering up our vegetables into the pot. So, tomato. There's a quick rinse. Yeah, I know, right? Mind of its own. Let me give everyone a little rinse. Then, just gonna give, especially the tomatoes, I want to do like a fairly. Oh, I forgot that tomatoes have tops. Oops. I just forgot tomatoes have tops. Cut that out. I missed the other side. Nice. So I'm just gonna do like a. I need to get my knife sharpened. Roughish dice. Yeah, I have a couple of spring onions in the freezer, but I put them in like a little zippy bag, so it's pretty okay for smell actually. I can imagine if it decided to heist an escape, it would be a little bit jarring. D-top. A tomato. Yeah, I definitely need to get my knife sharpened because this bit of the knife is sharp, but this bit is a little less sharp. Oh yeah. To be fair, I haven't really seen any red onions in Japan. I feel like I don't think I've ever seen a red onion being sold in Japan. I used to do red onion all the time. Now that you mention it, I don't think I've come across one. Like I've seen them in like restaurants. So they exist somewhere. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one in a supermarket. Ow! I just stabbed myself. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, if I start bleeding, at least I'm cutting tomatoes, and you can't see that. No, I don't think so. Like I used to almost exclusively buy red onions when I was in the UK because I just enjoyed them better. I don't know, I think they taste a little bit more like oniony than store brown onion, but I don't think I've seen any red onions in a supermarket while here. Now that I think about it, maybe it's just not as common. I don't know. Maybe it's just like a cuisine thing because I don't think a rest. You don't do any like long. Japanese food doesn't do a lot of like long cooking, like long, low and slow cooking. So I feel like red onions do better when it's like cooked for a while because the taste doesn't like get in the way. Whereas in Japan, like onions are used for like sweetness. It's like so it's probably like let's just get the heat going, start warming everything up. Yeah. So I don't think maybe like the use of the onion is very much for the sweetness and not necessarily for the oniony taste. So maybe the red onions just aren't as popular. Yeah, in with our tomatoes, carrots next. We want to do tomatoes at the bottom because we want that to cook the most because we want all the juices to come out. Oh, carrots next because they take the longest to cook because we want them to be nice and softened. We want them to disappear if possible. And then onions. I should probably do onions relative. No, the onions will disappear. They can sit up. And then the beef last because the beef is already cooked. It just needs to hang out. The mushroom can go somewhere between. Yeah, I don't think I've ever like done. I don't think I've ever attempted to plant anything that's like one seed, one veg. If that makes sense. So I've never done like. I think my mom's too veg. She's done radishes. I guess that's like same principle. It's like a one in, one out kind of a deal. I'd always be so scared because like if I did it wrong, then I've like wasted a lot of space or you know, for one a thing that would only give you one thing, you know. I've only not really said any words there. Little itch. So going in with our carrots. Ooh. Basically, this is just getting all layered up and the lid put on top, and then we just let it do its thing. I was hoping I'd be able to get like an hour or so cook out of this, so I need to like hurry up. Probably should have started a bit earlier. But hey ho, if I don't end up being ready in time for dinner, then I pull something else out of the freezer. Because that's how we roll around here. We just cook whatever and then eat whatever. Oh no. What happens? You just get some green bits coming out and then no onion in the bottom. And then we want onions next. Give it a little wash because you're looking a bit dusty, crusty. You're even crustier in here, so try not to contaminate the rest of this. He did. He sure did. Man has enough respect for the waifu. We do not do dinner at the computer. We eat together. Um, I remember what he was playing. Oh yeah, he was playing the Sonic game. That's right. Precisely. That would be a pretty special reason for him to be game and dinner at the same time. That is a very special occasion. Right. The onion number 2. Just forward a quick wash because the board is now dusty. Here we go again. Again, we want to do like a rough chop. They're all gonna melt into the curry anyway, so we're not that fussed. As long as my onions don't go running away. Well, that's for hi Phoenix. That's for him to be a absolute gamer nerd to do. If he wants to be an absolute bachelor and eat while he games, that is completely up to him. I still at the bench. To be fair, our dining table. We have one table in the flat. I say that we have 2 tables. One is husband's computer desk, and then the other one is our dining table / everything table. So like when I need to do work and stuff, I'm at the dining table, and then I have to like clear it up every single time. So we've layered up tomatoes at the bottom. We've got carrots. We've got onion now. Give this a good salting because we have not done any of that seasoning yet. So let's use this guy. I kind of really want to finish using up this because I'd never like have a reason to use this. It's herby salt. And this is going to be a curry, so like, oh, that's probably a bit too much. I haven't like put salt anywhere else, so hopefully that's okay. That was probably a bit too much. Turning the heat up, we are finishing up with our maitake mushroom. Just going to give this a rough chop. Oh, smells amazing. It's the most like mushroomy tasting mushroom. So we just going in, giving it a rough chop because we do like a bit of chunk on our mushroom. So the roughest of chops, and then layer that on top. You're trying not to be a bachelor. The time will come when you least suspect it, I'm sure. So in. And then, last but definitely not least, here's our beef from yesterday. That's going in right on top. Gotta get out. Where do people even meet people these days? Where are the youngins hanging? Or the not young ones, rather. Oh, I really want an island bench. My when we get back to the UK, if we do get a chance to move out of our current place, I'm looking for somewhere with an island kitchen or an even better stream setup. Curry powder. Oh my goodness, how could I? I was about to not put any curry powder into the curry. Like the bar scene. I mean, fair. I only enjoy the bar if it's like with other people. So we're going in. This doesn't fit. Gonna go eyeball it. So I'm gonna do like 2 tablespoons. Oh, 2 tablespoons, probably. The edges. And then I'm literally completely eyeballing this curry. I have no rhyme nor reason to how I am doing things. I've got a bit of soy sauce left. It's like the tiniest amount in the bottom here, so I'm just gonna squeeze that in. Yay! I mean, it's pretty nice to be content with your own company. Right. We are in with all of our stuff. That is good for now. So I'm just gonna put a lid on it and let it do its thing. That's all. This is the most like let be curry if I ever did see. That's done. I need to buy more soy sauce. And I'm inevitably going to forget to buy more soy sauce and then cry the next time I need soy sauce. But that is the curry done. I need to. Do I have any rice? I have one thing of rice left. Do I cook rice? No, I'm just going to microwave the rice. What I need to do is prep some chicken because we're out of chicken, and that is yes, we know this. I've never had a lid for this pot. I have like a multi lid for like all of my other things where it's like it's got like different ridges for like different size things, but unfortunately it does not fit on this thing because the handles come up higher than the pot. I am still in the stage of life where I truly believe my brain can handle shopping lists, and then I inevitably cry every time I get home and unpack my groceries, and I'm like, yeah. The thing is, I make a list on my notepad, but I don't take the notepad to the shopping. I just look at the notepad before I go, and I'm like, yes, I remember now. And I just back myself. Yeah, because all of my kitchen equipment I've just kind of schneezled from home. So I'm like, Mom, do you use this pot? No, okay, cool. Do you use this pan? No, okay, cool. Saucepan, do you use that? I'm like, yeah. And then I just, yeah, collected a little accoutrement of pots and pans my mother doesn't use. So that's why none of them have lids and none of them fit. Because she obviously like it's all her like leftover stuff that like she now has, fully in sets. Everything has a lid, stuff that she does use, but then all the other stuff that she no longer uses, I'm just kind of like my precious away. And then now I have this as a lid. It functions perfectly fine. I don't need a singular lid for the singular pot. I don't know what you're talking about, husband. Are you insulted by being called a bachelor? Is that what it is? Because that is entirely a you problem. Um, I forgot to put ginger and garlic in the curry. Oh no. I should have put that at the bottom so it actually gets a bit of heat. Oops. Oh well, it's gonna go in on top now. Haha. Avocado love. avocado is life. Gonna go in with a tablespoon of, gonna go in 2 ginger, 3 garlic. Oops. Making a mess everywhere. Ooh, I'm running out of garlic. That is an issue. I need a little bit for my chicken, so I'm going to use yay much. Lid back on. And then garlic, ginger can go away. And then I just need to mix up some just gonna use this bowl because I'm gonna have to make it. Did I just spill it everywhere? I so did. Empty this packet of koji, and this is what I will do the chicken in. You good? You good? Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Why is my tea towel always on the floor? It's the way. Right. We have koji, salted koji, garlicky situation as per. I basically do this every week now, so no surprises here. Husband's home. He has been summoned. And we. What are you gonna do? Man's gonna sit down and game. Who'd have thought? I don't know, it's in your stuff. What dance are we doing now? We are doing the samba in the class tonight. And Monday classes is going to be a paso doble. We have not started paso yet because we've had a series of bank holidays, which meant we have not actually started. Oh, I can't remember if we decided that this container fits this packet of chicken. I think we said it did. Let's hope that is the case. Dry this off because this has just been cleaned. Are we still doing Sonic?
Yeah, probably.
Nice. So, are you streaming it? I'm gonna stream it later, apparently. What, after dance?
Yeah. We're on holiday.
We're on Hollybobs. The weekend starts and we are on Hollybobs. Why does this fridge always freeze my chicken? I swear. Crunchy chicken. Okay, I'm just going to leave this out for a bit because I cannot marinate chicken when it's all frozen together. Where is the other piece of paper? I need to depaper it so I can use this container as marinate. Has man done the oof? Man's forgotten his laptop charger at work. He's gonna have to go back.
Bye, chat.
Good thing he only lives 5 minutes away, eh? Lucky. An accountable number of times. I'm gonna say we want to eat at 6:30. So I'm gonna put it on for 45 minutes on our curry. That is the cutest little animation. I need to like make some animations of my own because well, I need to learn how to animate first, but that would be so sick. The curry's starting to smell really lovely. I mean, I'd only do some really simple stuff. Like the drawing software that I use does have like a animation feature. So, and I have watched a couple of videos explaining it. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, totes, my goats, I can do it. I have not yet tried, so catch me later when I actually try. I don't know why, I'm always brimming with confidence that comes from nowhere because I'm like, you know what? We're all human. We're all born with basically the same, hardware. We all have, a similar amount of brain cells. If they can do it, I can do it too. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to become an animator. I just want to, have some cutesy things waving or cutesy things doing things. Turn that down a bit because that sounds violent. My chicken is still very much half frozen, so I don't know why I'm trying to like mush it while it's very much still stuck together. But I am persevering. Macromedia Flash. Ooh, I don't think I've ever heard of that. Not gonna lie, 2022 was a long time ago for me. I don't. How old do I have been? 5. Um, don't think I remember much from when I was 5. Not gonna lie, I started school, and my brother. No, my brother was not born then, so I yep. I feel like what did I do at school in terms of like computer stuff? I remember doing SketchUp. I don't know if that still exists. It was like a, 3D thingy, 3D thingy. And I also, what's it called? It was an animation one, and it was like Scratch, maybe. It was like an orange cat as like the main thing, the character that like taught you stuff. I don't know. I remember doing that for a bit. It's like I don't know if it was like a game design thing or like an animation thing, but I just remember there was an orange cat. So just gonna let that hang out for a sec because it's still kind of very much frozen. So I'm gonna just let it sit for a second and then give it another toss about. Put it in the fridge after that is done. We're looking about 40 minutes on the clock for our curry. So I am now yet again tasked with what am I going to do now because nothing is ever timed right. I'm just going to sit here and be all the ones that have separated, I'm going to go into the container. Introduction to programming. That would have been such a nice class to be able to take at school. I don't think we really did that. Not into any like high level anyway. I remember like learning to use like Photoshop. There was like a very like graphics design lens rather than it being like a programming lens for the IT classes that we had. I don't think you did any programming unless you like specifically went to and chose like programming and stuff as a subject. Which I think like when I was at school, like computer science was very much still like the nerdy subject. Not that I wasn't a nerd, I was, but it was like, I don't know, it's weird because like people who took like, higher maths or like sciences were considered like, academic and smart, but people who took computer science were like considered like geeky or whatever. And it was like, it's weird. I was like, why is why the difference? I think like the idea of computer science as a science as wasn't really quite caught up yet. I think like a couple years after me was when it was really like, yo, the computers are taking over. You should probably learn how to do this. So yeah, I probably would have definitely taken computer science as a subject if my understanding of it was better when I was in school. Because like I feel like the kind of kids who the kind of kids who took computer studies at school were like the gamers and like and so like there was a very like strong association of that kind of geek nerd but like not an academic in an academic way, which is weird because nowadays everybody's like wish I took computer science and know how to do all this programming because uh, that should be hard. Well done. Laptop retrieved. Laptop charger retrieved. That's good. Another walk of shame coming home then. Yeah. Just gonna have a little peek of our curry, see where we're at. Yeah, goes hand in hand. I think people who we have lots of liquids in here now. Just gonna give everyone a stir through. Look at this. I added no liquid into this curry. All of that is out of our vegetables. Practically our soup. I'm actually so surprised. That came all out of the tomatoes and the onions. I was meant to put aubergines in here. I have some frozen aubergines that I've been desperate to try and get out of my freezer. So let me put those in. I've still got another half an hour to go on here. So I'm just gonna I'm probably not gonna be able to fit the whole thing in because that would be way too much aubergine. But actually, I should probably give this a taste. How are we doing on the everything levels? Not too bad. Definitely more curry powder for sure. I'm just gonna go straight in with the frozen aubergines. I'm probably doing some sacrilegious acts, but here we are. And that will add more moisture and should probably have cut these a little bit smaller because they're probably too chunky for the dish. I think everything else, let me just shove Little violence. Just need a few. Aubergines everywhere. Okay, I'll do. Let's give that all a submerge. Yeah, very impressed by the amount of liquid that has come out of there. A bit more curry powder for sure. Need a bit more spice action up in here. Learning for fun is good. I think as long as you wanting to learn, your brain will not shut down and keep all that dementia and stuff away. My opinion. I'll hang on to the spoon just in case I need more. Leave that side there. Stir that through. I'm actually going to go lid off for the rest of the cook because the aubergines are going to release more water and I think that's going to make it too watery. So I'm just going to submerge everyone and let that continue. Did you wave? Is husband back? Husband is back. He's plugged in. He's going. Gaming. You got work? Oh, she got her. Man's pulling out any semblance of Japanese he's got. Yum, much better. That is tasting like a curry. I have a feeling I should cut these aubergines in half because they're like quite big compared to the rest of the vegetables. So I'm gonna do the Asian cut and post. So I'm just gonna like dig through the aubergines and just slice them. I couldn't cut them before because they were frozen solid, but now that they've had a bit of heat through, I'm just gonna go through, cut one by one. This is so not the way. Maybe I should just fish them out and put them on a chopping board. This is gonna take a while. The skins are quite tough on these because these are grown at home, and I don't know what my mother feeds her vegetables, but they are strong. Oh my god, I can't even cut this one. Okay, no, plan B. I am going to pull them out and cut them with a knife because that's going to take forever and a half to do. What? Well, this is an Indian one, to be fair. It's just curry powder. I'll rub it in his face. I'm literally just using curry powder and nothing else. Well, curry powder and soy sauce. So man can come and taste my curry. Pulling out all of the aubergines I just put in. I sensed a failure imminently, and I was like, I gotta fix this before the dish gets ruined. I'm just gonna refish my aubergines back out so I can chop them a bit smaller. Because this aubergine will fight with everything. Yeah, exactly. Like curry powder is a brilliant mix of beautiful spices already, already mixed to perfection. Like I am not a spice snob. I will use the curry powder as given. think that's all of the aubergines that I've did. Oh, small. Nice. Okay. Are you big or are you small? Kind of halfway. Oh, you're the one I started chopping. Alrighty. Very gentle below. I picked the wrong color chopping board for this. Should have gone for the black one because the turmeric is definitely gonna stain this. Oh well. Nothing a bit of sunshine can't fix. No, leave me and my aubergines alone. Going back in. Okay. Saucy. Saucy boys. Aubergine goes so well in a curry. Like, leave me alone. This needs a bit of time because these have obviously been frozen. And you didn't like, to be fair, husband doesn't really like aubergines either, but I give it to him anyway because I like aubergines. And that is how a marriage works. I don't think the mic would have picked that up, but I just got like the quietest little aubergine suck from the background. Aubergines suck, but I'm cooking, so you suck it. Exactly. Oil and aubergine go so well together. Like, I feel like anybody who doesn't like aubergine, they just need to add a bit more oil to their aubergine because like that just transforms them so much. I, however, don't need the oil for the aubergine because I think they taste delicious as is. But nothing like a good fried aubergine. Yeah, that's probably some of the best ways to have aubergine. I mean, aubergine's just a textural thing, isn't it? Like, it's either you do or you don't like the texture, in my opinion. Don't taste that very much. I'd kick you out of the kitchen. Okay, well, in which case, you just don't like aubergine. That's fair. You're allowed to have your dislikes. Almost there. I'm done salvaging my aubergines. Right. Salvage. We clean up. Exactly. Aubergines just kind of carry food flavors, and they just it's kind of a texture thing. I just love the texture of a well cooked aubergine. Like I just love the kind of meltiness of it. So you know, we can agree to disagree on that. Right, we're all done here. God, that made the loudest exit it possibly could. Fabulous. Oh, Pushing everywhere now. Need to hold on to this spoon because this is my tasting spoon. Oh. Still making a mess. Yum. Okay. Just gonna let that continue for the next half hour. Half hour for food, okay? Yeah. A good amount of Sonic. Alrighty. Okay. Well, what now? I don't want to do dishes now. It's too much. What am I going to do next? That's a good question. I have not, to be fair. I do have it in restaurants when they have it because I love a good eggplant dish. But I never cook it myself because one, paneing is a bath. I don't like doing the whole breadcrumb process. And two, I don't like deep frying stuff because danger. I'm just a bit of a wuss when it comes to hot oil. Like I can shallow fry it, I suppose, but just like the effort is not worth. Especially because like Michael doesn't like aubergines. Like I'm not cooking, putting all that effort in with all that danger, and then have someone not really like it. So I'm just gonna eat it at a restaurant when I can just have it by myself. So that's my 2 cents on that. I'll shove it in the curry though, because like you know that's not the main part of the dish. So I just live and let be. I mean, I can only assume it would be good. Like there is it's pretty hard to go wrong. It's you know deep fried breadcrumbed aubergine. Like I think a good parmigiana is like um the good sauce. You know the oh my god, what's the tomato sauce called? You know the basil sauce, tomato sauce. Um, exactly. It's just like everywhere around here, and like my camera gets all oily, and everything gets oily around here, and I'm just like, so I just don't bother with deep frying. I'll leave it to the professionals. Um, the oh, you're going very strong. Simmer down. What was I gonna say? Some of my favorite dishes, though, it's a Japanese dish for aubergines. It's called agebitashi of aubergines. So they basically take an aubergine, like then Japanese aubergines in the summer when they're actually like not like grown massive like my mother's because she's just left those too long and they're just like ginormous. But like the little tiny cutesy ones, at the start of the season when the skins are actually thin, they put like lots of like slices into the aubergines, not to fully cut through them, so it's like a little like bendy guy, and then they deep fry it as is without a crumb, without a batter even. So they just fry it on its own, and then they put till it's cooked, and then they pull it out and immediately dip it into cold dashi. So it's like seaweed, dashi, and soy sauce, kind of a mix. And they just basically goes from the hot oil into the cold dashi and just kind of sucks in all of that like goodness, just like this. I imagine that's what the aubergine is doing when it goes from hot oil into cold dashi. It goes, and then it like has this like amazing that deep fried aubergine texture. So it's like all jammy on the inside, but the flavor is so good because it's got that like umami, sweetness, soyness all around it. It's my favorite. It's so good. Um, yeah. But again, we don't really do it at home because it requires deep frying the aubergines first. So at a restaurant, it's often served as a little like side dish. So when you get it, it's like yes, score. So yeah, that's some of my favorite. Just any form of like deep fried. In So this is Japanese Chinese cooking. It's called mapo aubergine. like this. Um, and it's basically a riff on mapo tofu, which is the minced and tofu and kind of stir fried in like a salty, spicy sauce. But instead of tofu, they do aubergines instead, and that goes really, really well. Because it's a bit more of an oilier dish. Like the aubergines just suck up all of the oil, and it's so good. Like, I would say that was one of our like childhood favorites. I preferred it. I think I prefer mapo aubergine over mapo tofu because the texture is just so much better. And the tofu just kind of disintegrates into nothingness. Glad to be of entertainment. I don't know why I keep opening the fridge as if something's going to materialize for me to do in here. There isn't. But I'm going to keep looking anyway, being like, what can I do? So I suppose what I can do actually is demold my freezer cubes because these have been taking up space, and I need to make space in my freezer because it's just getting a bit ridiculous in here. So watch me declutter my freezer. Where are all my bags gone? To be fair, my shumai from the other day can be bagged as well, so I can get my containers back. Let's do one thing at a time. So I just literally like have these freezer bags. Like when I take them out, take my blocks out of the freezer, I just put them back in the freezer until I use them again. So they kind of stay frozen. Gentle does it. Ooh, excavated one set of shumai. Oh, these are totally stuck to the glass, aren't they? Oh, they so are. Rip me. Why did I think this was a good idea? That's a problem for future me. I don't know how to deal with that. I think for that one, I'm gonna have to just cook it in the thing next time. That's gonna just go back in the freezer because I'm just like, oh, not a problem for now. So that's a set of shumai for another time. That's going back in the freezer. A little bit less with less volume now, so it's taken up a little bit less space in the freezer. Miles, what do you want? What do you want from me? Keep your opinions to yourself if you're not going to give good feedback. What are you unhappy with this time? Is it the curry? Is it the curry powder only curry? Is it the shoving aubergines and then fishing it back out? There's a myriad of problems here. I don't know which one you're talking about. Miles couldn't hold on any longer. He must intervene with the chefiness. What is all of this aubergine slander? I will not stand by it. Where is all of the baggies I just pulled out of the freezer? I literally had 2 bags that I had ready to use. What? 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 You're being used. You're being used. Are you being used? Nope. What? did my bag go? So confused. Did you at least mid-cut and salt it? I salted everything, if that's what you're talking about. Where is... I had 2 freezer bags to put my stuff into, and they've both disappeared. I used one to put the shumai in, but where's the other one? I literally just had it. Absolute hellhole that is. Yeah, I found another one. Phoenix is very anti aubergine, so you've picked someone who just wouldn't cook with aubergine. Why are we out here slandering the aubergine? Let it be. Just not had good aubergine. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. Ugh. This is, I think this is ragu from like lasagna day, which I just have been putting off rebagging. So that's what's happening now. I can have so much space back in my freezer. Why am I using it and how? The aubergine. I'm using it because it's in my freezer and I needed it out of my freezer. Is that good enough reason? Or just aubergines in general? Is this for Mem or Matt? What? The dinner? I believe dinner is always for Mem because he's the only one actually in the same space as me to actually be able to eat it. Come on. I literally just made space, and why has like the space disappeared? Like a little avalanche in the freezer area. He might come over. That is true. Just have a knock on our door one day. Be like, hey, we've never met, but I'm Matt. Oh, can I come have dinner now? He's gonna come show up at my door with his plate and his own cutlery. Be like, I'm ready. BYO cutlery. Right. Road trip, yeah. Just drive your way from the States all the way to Japan. Is that possible? Can you drive? I don't think boat across from Russia. There's your road trip plan all sorted. I'm perplexed as to where my other bag has gone because I most definitely pulled out a total of 3 bags. Did I put it in the fridge? Like, I'm so confused. Also, where have all my bags gone? Because, like, seriously, I have no recollection of using this many bags. New bag it is. I mean, that's a new way to road trip. Honestly, that's literally just what's happened with my baggie because I literally pulled out 3 bags and I've only used 2 and the other one's gone. So little frozen vegetable cubes. stock making. Is this a reheating stream? No, it's not. The curry is fresh. This is just me organizing my freezer because I still have another 15 minutes on the curry, so I'm just killing time and, freeing up space. Total darkness. What? What? Chats. Just chats going haywire. Right. So yeah, curry is fresh. So the beef tendons from yesterday are being utilized. The broth from the beef tendons are being reserved for a solid pho, probably at some point in the weekend. And then, so the beef itself is flavored with a really lovely pho spice mix. So it's just got a little bit of everything going on, this curry. And then this is a waterless curry, so no water added, just water from the vegetables. Like this fake money pool, you die. But like, I thought you only drink on the weekends, Miles. Is it a weekend yet? I didn't think so. Can you re-describe the dish? It is a curry. First and foremost, it's a curry. Now, as for the things in the curry, there is pho spiced beef tendons, and then tomatoes, carrots, onions, mushroom, freezer aubergine, curry powder, soy sauce. Herbs de Provence salt, because I'm also trying to finish using up this thing. So it's very much a like, oh, sorry. I don't know why I just burped for no reason. Am I straining? Looks like a stew. What is the definition of a stew versus a curry? A spiced stew is a curry, my love. It looks overjuiced. It is not overjuiced. It's still very liquidy. Like there is nothing wrong with it. I've been tasting it as well. Like it tastes perfectly fine. Husband is mashing his keyboard. What are you doing? I haven't watched a lot. I'm nervous. I've literally been tasting it. It tastes good. So trust my taste buds. What? You blocked Mim? Is this what's happening? Is the romance over? Are you jealous that Matt took him? Is that why you blocked him? He shared equally, apparently. Love is love. Enough love to go around. Apparently. He can't hear you. You gotta come closer if you want to talk through the mic. Right. On that note, on the reheating shit note, the rice is being reheated because I have some freezer rice. Freezer rice. Fight me. When are we getting Memo Mick? He's more than welcome to have a mic. We have 2 mics that will just hook up immediately. Would you like a mic? No. Computer says no. I mean, I'm hardly cooking. I'm just stirring the pot every couple of minutes. If you can call that cooking, then yes, I'm cooking. But I am literally just hovering at this point. I've just made up tasks for myself to have an excuse to be in the kitchen. Let's be honest. We need a dinner goal. I'll ship you a free milk. We don't need more mix. We have enough mics to go around. Huh? Oh, is he putting it on? He's putting it on. Oh, he's not putting it on. He's tired. He just wants to play Sonic in peace. He wants to... Which one are you doing? Are you driving or are you... Is this Rumble? Playing Sonic Rumble. It's like the Fall Guys of Sonic. It's not great, apparently. Are we garbage eggplant stream? It's not garbage. This is kind of a... It is a garbage curry though. Not in a sense that it's like bad, but in a sense that it's just everything goes. Yum. That was pretty fucking solid considering there's not a lot in it. Eggplant is perfect in a curry. What are you talking about? Eggplant goes so well with fat and spices. Like, it's like the perfect best thing to put an aubergine in. Because aubergines just suck up whatever they're around and they're just a textural thing. What is all of this aubergine slander? Is this like, have you guys just never had a good aubergine? Is this what it is? I will ship you a spoonful of this curry and you taste it and you tell me anything other than it being a curry. Let me read the back of this curry powder and you tell me this is not enough spices. It has got turmeric, coriander, chimpi, I don't know what that is, cumin, fennel, fenugreek, red chili, cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, bay, ginger, allspice, black pepper, and garlic. That is plenty enough spices to go to be considered a curry. Thank you. What else do you want in the curry? What more do you need? In your opinion, what more needs to go in this curry to be more curry? It probably is. Indian curry powder, manufactured by Indian Food Product Co. I trust this more than any random block of stew. That's still cold. What more can I add? Tell me. Opinions accepted. Is this my No. I make this all the time. It's the first time I've done it in this method, but I make curry all the time. And it tastes good every time. So you can keep your curry. What is a true curry? Tell me, what is the difference between a stew and a curry? I just love that Gordon Ramsay emote. It's beautiful. It's just like the subtle zoom in with the shake. Is that a real question? Yes, it is. Do educate me. I want to know your opinion. I know my definition of a curry. I want to know what your definition of a curry is. Rice is almost done. So let me just. You need some chili powder in it. I'll have you know there's chili powder in here. And it is spicy. I have tasted it. And also, a curry does not have to be hot to be a curry. Am I blitzing this? No. Chunky curry for life. I do not have blitzing equipment. If I had blitzing equipment, I would. Because I do enjoy a smooth curry, but while I don't have blitzing equipment, it will not be blitzed. It's ruined. Not all curry has to be all smooth and blitzed. It will be nice if it's smooth and blitzed, but we can use our jaw sometimes. Some of the best curries are unblitzed. Take a Thai curry, for example. Superior curry. It's not blitzed. All the things are chunky in the curry. Also, turmeric. It's literally the first ingredient. You have the lawnmower. I'm not putting hot food in a lawnmower. And also, like, it's like this small. I'm not like doing like 10,000 scoops of curry to put it through the lawnmower. Flip tables all you want. It's your table, not mine. What am I doing? In spoon. Hot food and lawnmower gets splendid smoother. Yes, but hot food and lawnmower means I get burnt. This is hot. The rice is hot. Oh. Gosh, I've got a judgmental crowd today. Love me a bit of curry gate. Maybe that's my every time I do a curry, I'll just strive to be the most triggering curry just for you to see how much I can push it. I'm gonna start adding like what is the most sacrilegious thing I could do? What is the most sacrilegious thing I could do to a curry while it's still being a curry? That is a question. I like that. New series, sacrilegious curry. Watch the crowd get mad. Is that how I go viral? I just piss off everyone. Right. Curry is done. We're going a bit light on dinner for now because we do have dance right after and we do not want to be throwing up curry on the dance floor. Yeah, well, I don't plan on reaching into hot pasta water anytime soon or for Gordon Ramsay or otherwise. Oh, I'm dripping everywhere. This is when I find Miles is going to unfollow after Currygate because he just couldn't take it. It was too much. His poor brain could not handle. You unfollow a lot. Go on, I dare you. I dare you, Miles. Goodbye. Say your final monologue. Stage exit left. All right. Dinner is served. You wouldn't for this. Oh, thank you. I shall endeavor to piss you off even more next time. Dinner is served. Husbando, we need to eat so we can get to dance. We need to leave in half an hour. You can't hear me. But I shall see you guys next time. They would not kick me out because it's in my house and I fed them food. So joke's on them. But yeah, thank you for joining me and my sacrilegious curry. Not sacrilegious in my mind, sacrilegious in your minds. OMG, it's your house. It's not, well, it's a rented house, but usually if parents are coming over, it's my house. But anywho, yeah, we'll put her on while we eat dinner if Matt's going. I shall do that. Actually, you know what? Hold up. Is that a raid? Is this what's called a raid? I've never done a raid before. I don't know how to raid. Wait, do I need to be on Stream Manager to do this? Hold up. Dashboard? Is this how I do this? I've never done this before because it never occurs to me to do it because I don't know how to do it. What? Slash. This is me like air tablet raid space. Matt auxiliary, isn't it? Matt. Do I need to put at in front of the reason name? I can't spell auxiliary. I L double L? One L. L. Continue. Continue. Double L what? A. I have the memory of a goldfish. Use missing parameters. Did it do it? Did it do it? I don't know. Oh. It won't let me.
Don't copy the whole thing.
I'm trying. I'm trying to do this on a tablet, which does not work. Copy.
You're seeing pure. All right.
Invalid username.
Then the username's wrong.
Is it 1L?
Yeah, it's 1L. Oh, it's auxiliary. AUXI.
AUXI, yeah.
LI.
LI.
ARY.
1L.
Working?
Is it working? Are we going? Is that how it works?
It is working.
Raid. Now. Button.
Why didn't it join me?
Let's go. Nice. Did it go? I don't know. Hi. Thank you. Dinner time now. Okay. And now. So. My arms are getting a workout chatting in the air. Right. Thank you. Thank you. Bye.